Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Dragic to Waiters. Short jumper stays out.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Wiggins to Taj Gibson. The shot blocked by Whiteside.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rose into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Here comes the screen. Send it away!
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Gibson. To Teague. Pass stolen by Miami. Wade. To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Dwayne Wade to Whiteside. From the outside, no good. Straight on three, at the buzzer. That'll do it, third quarter complete. It's the Timberwolves in front. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter, and they watch that. Halftime leads slip away. Now they find themselves down on the scoreboard.
Ed, so many times I see teams with the lead play a lot more loose. They start trying things that are uncharacteristic of how they play. This team right now needs to go back to the way they played in the first half. Continue to execute with that kind of mindset and that mentality.
Whiteside. 4-3. Ooh, he'll take that.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Number 21. Minnesota at the controls to Teague. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Dragic into the front court. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Dion Waiters. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 22, Andrew Wiggins. Stepping in for the Heat, number 8.
Rose. Add 2 points to the board.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Dragic with the basketball. All even here in the fourth. To Whiteside. It's a big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Teague. To Rose. Wiggins. The shot clock expires. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Miami Heat, number 3, Dwayne Wade.
Flash at the controls. To Waiters. Gets it in the right corner. Dragic. To Wade. Here comes the screen. Dwayne Wade. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Rose into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Teague to Wiggins. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen to Waiters. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Wiggins. And a throwdown.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all... business.
Number 36, Dario Saric.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Richardson. To Dragic. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And hits for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Teague to Wiggins. To Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Karl-Anthony Towns trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. To Richardson. Dragic.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Wade against Andrew Wiggins. Dwayne Wade. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
we're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Rebounded by the Heat. Dragic to Whiteside. And the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Covington. To Towns. Wiggins to Teague. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Now a step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Not done yet. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
First one goes down.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
And he makes them both. Long heave from three-quarters court. The Heat with the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Heat were solid in today's victory. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat. The Timberwolves just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN